What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C4 here, and welcome back to another episode of the Philadelphia Eagles Connected franchise. We are still in preseason. We're getting ready for our second preseason game against the Pittsburgh Steelers. But Connor Barwin, along with Sam Bradford, were our two big-time players that we put on the trade block as we're trying to recoup some of the damage that we incurred with the Carson Wentz trade. The market here is pretty freaking good for Connor Barwin. Look at that first-round pick from the Colts, but that is next year. I can get a second-round pick this year. And like I said, I'm using real draft prospects. So, I mean, there are some value there. But, I mean, I don't know if you can pass up. He's 29 years old, a first-round pick in 2018. What are the Colts thinking? That is such a bad... I'm taking that all day, man. That is such a fucking not great offer. I mean, best-case scenario, Connor Barwin's worth a third-round pick. I mean, he is a year removed from 14.5 sacks. But a first-round pick next year... I'm all over that, man. That is 2 first-round picks. It might sting this year for the draft, but next year we're going to be sitting with 2 first-round picks again. It's just like we traded a franchise player, and Barwin was, excess requirements. So that is a nice momentum as we head into our second preseason game against the Pittsburgh Steelers. We're both 1-0, and we're trying to hopefully continue to roll on offense. We shown and flexed our offensive muscles last week against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers with I can't remember what it was. We put up 30-some points, and Sam Bradford was getting predominantly most of the play time. Some may say that's Doug Peterson, window shopping. He's fucking putting in his prized possession right in front of everyone. Carson Wentz, the starter, will give him a drive or two, but he's putting Sam Bradford right up there on the pedestal. So for all those teams out there that see him on the trade block and say, should we do it? Should we give up what would be necessary for the Eagles to move on from Sam Bradford? Should we do that? That's seeming preseason. So hopefully Bradford continues to shine in improving his trade value so we can move him for something pretty decent, as we are taking a look here on the defensive side of the ball as we are trying to stop the starters for the Pittsburgh Steelers. So, I mean, one of the best offenses in the NFL. And our defense, let's be honest, it's not perfect. Our front seven's very good. Our back side is not amazing. So hopefully they continue to try to pound the rock. But, let's be honest. Anytime we can stop the Pittsburgh Steelers from points, it will be phenomenal as we hold them to a field goal there. So not so bad. Jim Schwartz got his defense playing out of their fucking mind right now. 4th and 2. I'll select Jalen Mills here on the edge. I'm looking forward to developing him. He's one of the guys that I've targeted to train. Oh, almost got the block there. He's one of the guys that I've targeted to train, and hopefully I can get him to grow a lot. And then, what the fuck? A flag? Oh, no. No. Jalen Mills. Come on, rookie. Just fucking gifting them. Gifting an already good offense. Plays within the red zone. That's why they call it preseason, folks. Not every play is going to be exceptional. Sometimes we will make a fucking hiccup. And that was Jalen Mills. So now, oh my god, just let them fucking just walk it right in there. Le'Veon Bell with just a 5-yard scamper, untouched into the end zone. It's never going to be a great time playing against the Pittsburgh Steelers offense, especially when your defense is a work in progress like mine. But as we are playing the moments, which is the new feature in Madden here, we are jumping right to when we get the ball in the red zone and we throw an interception. All right, Sam Bradford does not want to leave Philadelphia, I guess. Really trying to hamper his trade stock here. Really doesn't want to move. Maybe just his last little big FU to the Philadelphia Eagles for drafting Carson Wentz after re-signing him to a decently sized contract deal. So now we're again back in our fucking red zone trying to stop the Pittsburgh Steelers offense. Even their second team offense is almost as good as my starting team offense right now on paper, as well as with Madden ratings. So it's no fucking walk in the park, and we're trying to get Marcus Smith some very much needed snaps. Doesn't even go his way. Who's that? Fitzgerald Toussaint walks it in for another touchdown. Our red zone run defense is not the best today. It's definitely not on point. But we need to, make sure. We did move on from Connor Barwin, as you saw in the beginning. He's now an Indianapolis Colt. So we need guys like Marcus Smith to pan out. We need him. He's going to be valuable depth because now we got Vinny Curry starting, Brandon Graham starting, and then outside of that, we need Marcus Smith the second to fucking finally establish himself as a NFL pass rusher. So hopefully he gets some valuable snaps throughout the preseason, as we are now trying to move the ball here and score some form of points as Sam Bradford hits Trey Burton again. That is the 3rd touchdown between these two in 2 games. They, like I said, I called last video, maybe they're working on the offseason to improve their chemistry. Hopefully, teams that are looking at Sam Bradford do not want Trey Burton as well. Maybe they're seeing him as like, Bradford's contract kind of sucks, and he's on the downturn of his career. But from the looks of things, Trey Burton and him are looking phenomenal. So we will take Sam Bradford as long as Trey Burton comes with. And I might have to do that if the offer's right. But I really do want to hold on to Trey Burton as best I can. As Benny Logan, user Benny Logan with the sack fumble. Mike Martin, I don't really know much about him. He's our depth D lineman. As he fucking high steps into the end zone. Just fucking clowning on the Pittsburgh Steelers right there. Big time defense. I have no idea why Benny Logan is still playing well into the second half of this preseason game against the Pittsburgh Steelers. I guess Doug Peterson wants to win, wants to keep a couple guys on that defensive side of the ball out there because they can do things like that and shift the momentum in the game. But Mike Martin, there you go, a guy that was certainly considered a fringe player, taking that, what was that, probably at least 50 yards to the house. But like I said, while I've been playing this Moments, it's Super Sims, a lot of stuff, and as you can see there, man, 4 turnovers from my Philadelphia Eagles offense. I only had 1, personally, so that means 3 times the computer has fucked up and put me in precarious situations. But, we're going to try to make the most of it. We're still only down 3, and we got Wendell Smallwood in the game and Kenyon Barnett. We've decided to rotate out the running backs. Sproles got a lot of carries last week. Enough so that, he's 31. Let's not get him too banged up as we had Trey Burton again. And how is that not in? Come on, man. Some of this shit's corny. But, we're going to see what else we have at running back there. So we got Barner and Smallwood both in the backfield here. I don't know. Are we going to take 2 running backs on the roster? Maybe we might have to because Smallwood with the touchdown there, showing that he has some good ball carrier vision. Then again, my grandmother could have walked that into the end zone. 4 running backs, that is definitely a talking point. I do want to keep Kenyon Barnett. He's one of actually the quickest running backs in Madden this year. But Smallwood, too, it might be tough to put him on a practice squad. He might get poached. And then Barner saying, Smallwood, he looked all right, but here you go. Here's a little bit more of a difficult touchdown for his first touchdown on the preseason. I don't know how many yards that was. But now the Philadelphia Eagles are well in hand, and much like real life, we're going to try to go 2-0 in the preseason after defeating the Bucs, and then the following week defeating the Pittsburgh Steelers as we beat them 31-17. As always, we're going to take a quick look at the stats from this video, and I'll let you guys just look at that. You can check out the stats while I wrap this shit up. So thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of my Philadelphia Eagles Connected Franchise Mode. Just wait. My goal is to make this the most in-depth and enjoyable Connected Franchise Mode on YouTube. So if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. We are only just beginning. There also is going to be Career Mode with Christian McCaffrey, maybe Deshaun Watson, Ultimate Team videos, and real football talk. Because here on Beast Mode TV, we're real football fans. As we take a look at all these stats here, Tulloch, again, back-to-back games as the leading tackler on the Philadelphia Eagles. But that will do it for me here today, guys. Thank you as always. And until next time, it's your boy C4 saying peace out.